So you want to buy a Sling TSi. Well, here's the thing with the Sling. It's a miracle of technology. Allow me to elaborate with a rather unusual comparison between this plane and the Piper Warrior. Both planes are basically the same size and weigh the same. The Piper Warrior actually has 9 more horsepower. Now the Sling climbs 500 feet per minute faster, cruises 40 knots faster, and burns less gas. I don't know how they do it, but good job, humanity. Keep it coming. Well, what's the downside of the Sling? Well, primarily that you can't buy one. They only sell them as kits, so if you want one, you either have to build it or buy it from someone who already built it. And everyone who built one already doesn't want to sell it to you. So what's it cost to build? Well, a bare bones version you can get flying for about $140,000. If you get the Cadillac version and get build assist, you can pay almost $300,000. So technology is great, but it's not cheap. By comparison, that Warrior we talked about sells for about 60 grand. Okay, so you've managed to buy, build, or steal a Sling TSi. Here's what the costs look like. Insurance isn't bad. The only thing going against it is that it's experimental. Hangar standard. If you live in the city, it's more. If you live in the country, it's less. And annual is not too bad either. It's a new airplane, and it's a condition inspection rather than a true annual. Fuel's pretty good. It burns 8 gallons an hour approximately, and you can burn car gas, so it's cheaper. Reserve is a bit of a downside. The Rotex 915 that powers this plane is fairly new, and so far the TBO is only 1,200 hours. Expect that to increase in the future, but for now it stands at 1,200. $21,000 for an overhaul puts you at about $18 an hour for reserve. $10 an hour in miscellaneous maintenance is realistic. So all in, of course, depending on how much you fly, it looks like this per hour, per mile, and for a year of flying. These numbers are actually pretty good considering you're flying at almost 150 knots. The large purchase price is the biggest downside to the cost of this airplane. But this is what you can expect flying a technological miracle. That little button on the left is a subscribe button. You should see what happens when you click that. Otherwise, that's it for the Sling TSi. Icon A5 is next. See you then.